You are about to pay more for your next computer, your next laptop, your next phone, possibly even your next gaming console. And the reason has nothing to do with the device you are buying. It has everything to do with a global memory shortage that is getting worse, not better, and that most people have no idea is happening right now. This video covers what is driving the memory crisis, what the numbers actually look like on the ground, how it is already changing the devices coming to market, and what you should do if you are planning a purchase anytime in the next 12 months. Stay until the end, because the forecast for where prices are heading in the second half of 2026 is the part that should genuinely change your buying timeline. Start with the core problem, because it has a specific cause and understanding it explains everything else. The three biggest memory manufacturers in the world are Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. Between them, they produce the vast majority of the DRAM and NAND flash memory that goes into every computer, laptop, smartphone, and SSD on Earth. For years they operated on a fairly predictable cycle. Prices went up. Prices came down. Supply adjusted to demand. The industry had its boom and bust periods, but things eventually normalized. Something changed in 2024 and 2025 that broke that cycle. The voracious demand for high-bandwidth memory from hyperscalers including Microsoft, Google, Meta, and Amazon forced the three biggest memory manufacturers to pivot their limited cleanroom space and capital expenditure toward higher-margin enterprise-grade components. Every wafer allocated to an HBM stack for an Nvidia GPU is a wafer denied to the memory module going into a consumer laptop or the SSD going into a desktop build. That is the whole story in one sentence. Data centers need a completely different type of memory called high bandwidth memory, or HBM. It is expensive to make, highly profitable, and in enormous demand. Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron looked at their production capacity, looked at the margins on HBM versus standard consumer DRAM, and shifted their factories accordingly. The supply of regular consumer memory tightened. Prices started climbing. And they have not stopped. Now look at what the numbers actually say. Entry-level 8GB DDR4 memory prices increased 110% in Q1 2026 compared to the previous quarter. Entry-level 1TB SSDs without DRAM increased 147% in the same period. Higher-end products saw even larger price increases. To put that in practical terms, a 32GB DDR5 kit that cost around $99 in late 2025 was selling for close to $300 by early 2026. A kit that tripled in price in under a year. And that trajectory has not reversed. Counterpoint Research estimates a further 60% increase in DRAM prices and a 50% increase in SSD prices in the coming months. These are not fringe predictions from obscure analysts. These are mainstream research house figures based on current supply chain conditions. After jumping 2,200% over the last 12 months, DDR4 spot prices saw their first small decline of 5% recently, but DDR5 pricing continues to rise. DRAM prices were predicted to jump 63% in Q2 2026 and NAND prices up to 75%, following 95% jumps in Q1. Driven by AI server demand keeping supply tight. For anyone building a PC, buying a laptop, or speccing out a workstation for their team right now, these numbers matter directly. The components inside every device you are shopping for are being sourced in this environment. Manufacturers are paying dramatically more for the same memory they were using 6 months ago. Now what this means for the products hitting the market. Memory prices nearly doubled quarter over quarter entering 2026, and higher costs are changing how PC vendors operate, with low-margin systems becoming harder to sustain as component prices rise. OEMs are being forced to pivot away from low-end volume and toward more sustainable higher-margin portfolios. In plain language, the cheap laptop that used to start at $499 either costs more now or ships with half the storage and RAM it did a year ago. Apple has not been immune. Apple pulled the 512GB Mac Studio upgrade option as the AI RAM squeeze continued, and raised the price of the 256GB upgrade. A company with one of the most disciplined supply chains in the industry, with long-term agreements and massive purchasing leverage, still had to visibly adjust its product configurations in response to memory pricing pressure. Framework, the modular laptop company that publishes unusually transparent pricing updates, has been issuing warnings for months. Framework warned customers that while there has been some pricing stability recently, they should be prepared for further increases and volatility throughout the remainder of 2026. SSD pricing has begun shifting as existing lower-cost inventory is depleted. Framework has already increased pricing on several storage configurations and warned that more adjustments are coming. The DIY PC building community has been hit particularly hard. The DIY segment has seen a major decline as memory prices show no signs of stabilizing. Building your own PC has historically been one of the best ways to get the most performance for your money. Right now, with component prices volatile and rising, the calculus has shifted for a lot of builders. The broader market impact has been significant. In Q1 2026, global PC shipments hit 63.3 million units, a 3.2% increase compared to 2025. But this growth was driven by consumers and businesses rushing to buy before anticipated memory price hikes hit retail levels, pulling demand forward rather than expanding it. In other words, the growth was a panic buy, not organic demand. People bought early because they knew prices were going up. That borrowed demand from future quarters, and the hangover is likely to hit later in 2026. The situation has attracted attention from governments. The Korean government announced it would take action over soaring DRAM prices, including monitoring markets and pricing practices. There is also the question of whether the pricing is purely supply-driven or whether manufacturers are exercising pricing power in ways that go beyond what the supply situation strictly requires. Internal Samsung emails leaked after a security breach suggested that supply restriction decisions were strategic rather than purely capacity-driven. Though Samsung has not publicly confirmed this characterization. IDC projects that under a moderate downside scenario, the PC market could contract by 4.9% in 2026, with PC average selling prices rising by 4 to 6%. Under a more pessimistic scenario, the market contraction could deepen to 8.9% with prices rising 6 to 8%. For budget and mid-range PC buyers, those price increases on top of already higher component costs represent a meaningful change to what they can afford. The relief is not coming quickly. Normalization of memory prices is unlikely before 2027 to 2028, when more production capacity comes online. The manufacturers that shifted production toward HBM are not going to unwind those decisions quickly. Building out new clean room capacity takes years and billions of dollars. The structural shortage is not a temporary blip. It is a realignment of where the semiconductor industry's capacity is going, driven by AI infrastructure investment that shows no signs of slowing down. What should you actually do with this information? If you are planning to buy a laptop, desktop, or workstation in the next 12 months, the window to get ahead of further price increases is narrowing. Buying now rather than waiting for a sale that may not come is a reasonable calculation given current trajectory. If you are speccing out hardware for a team, locking in purchases before the Q2 and Q3 price adjustments counterpoint as forecasting makes financial sense. If you are building a PC specifically, the current moment is as good as it is likely to get for the foreseeable future. Waiting for prices to normalize in the hope that things will revert to late 2024 levels is a bet against the supply chain data available right now. The memory crisis did not come from nowhere. It came from the world deciding that AI infrastructure was more important than consumer memory supply, and pricing the results accordingly. Every laptop configuration that ships with less storage than last year, every Mac upgrade that costs more, every RAM kit that tripled in price, is the consumer-facing consequence of that decision. The AI build-out is not stopping. The memory it demands is not coming back to the consumer market anytime soon. Plan accordingly. If you want to stay ahead of the hardware and pricing shifts that affect what you build and buy, subscribe. This channel covers the technology decisions that matter for founders and builders before they hit the mainstream. Share this with someone who is about to buy a computer without knowing any of this.